Hello everyone and welcome to this short lesson on AWS's web services. My name is Matthew Eddy and today I'm going to be talking about the AWS Pricing Calculator and how we can use it to provide a cost estimation for a new service. So let's go ahead and get started. First off, the address for the pricing calculator is going to be calculator.aws, and from there we can click on this create estimate button, and this is going to bring us to the add service page. Now on the add service page, you have two options up at the top here. You can search by location type, or you can search all services. Now if you choose search all services, please be mindful that on the AWS platform that certain services are only available in certain regions. So I'm going to leave mine selected to search by location type. My location type is going to be region. And the region I'm going to choose is going to be US East North Virginia. Now, if I want to select the service within this Find Service search box, I can just type in the service name and click Configure. Here is where we configure the service with the pricing calculator. Now, for the EC2 instance, here are some of the specifications that you can configure. You can set the tenancy, whether it will be shared or dedicated. You can select the operating system, whether it will be Linux, Windows Server, or some of these other OSs here. And if you do change any of these options, as you can see down here at the bottom, it updates the total monthly costs as well as any upfront costs that you may have. So just by selecting this Windows Server operating system, I'm paying almost $1.53 more than what I was with the Linux operating system, or almost $2 more, $2.30 more there. So we also can select the workload type, whether it will be constant usage or a daily spike. If we select daily spike, it pulls up some other options that we can configure. If we want our service to run Monday or 7 days a week, or if we might have a daily spike 7 days a week, we can select all 7 days here. And as you can see, the pricing calculator compensates for those changes. All right, and so this is how you can, or these are some of the options for the EC2 instance. And really, what you're doing when you're configuring a service with the pricing calculator is that you are customizing the service based on the business requirements. So for the sake of this video, what I've went ahead and done is that I created this mock web service here, and we can use this mock web service to create a price estimation, and we can see how much this is going to cost us. So let's take a look at this web service. We have a VPC, which is housing the majority of our resources. And within our VPC, we have a auto-scaling group, which manages our EC2 instances. Our EC2 instances are able to connect to a RDS database, which has a main database as well as a failover database. So we have a multi-deployment deployment strategy there for our databases. We have an application load balancer, which receives our user requests over the internet and distributes that traffic across our EC2 instances. And we're also using CloudTrail, CloudWatch, and Simple Notification Service for auditing, monitoring, logging, and alerting. Our users are able to authenticate with our system, and we're going to be using Amazon Cognito. So let's see how much this service might cost us. Over here, this is the estimation that I have for the service. You can see that we have an upfront cost of $429 and a monthly cost going forward of $109.74. The total cost for the whole year, which includes the $429, is going to be $1,745.88. All right, now that includes that $429. That's going to be a partial upfront payment, and going forward, we should be looking at around 13 and some change, 1,300 and some change. Now we can scroll down here and we can look at the web service estimation. Here we can click on this Amazon RDS, because this is where we have the upfront cost, and we can look at and see where that upfront cost, or where that $429 is coming from. So we are using the T3 small model or instance, and we have our deployment option set to multi-AZ, and we have the pricing model set to reserve. So because we have the pricing model set to reserve and we're using a 3-year term, we do have a partial upfront payment. And so if we were to change this to on demand, as you can see here, our monthly cost has now changed and we no longer have a upfront cost. So if we click update, you can see here we no longer have a monthly upfront cost, and we're paying around $1,700.69 or $1,769.76 there a year for the service. And so here are all the services that we are using within our diagram or our web service model here. Now, some of these services do not have a cost associated with them, and that's because they are covered with, or they are within the AWS free tier usage. So for example, I have the for Amazon Cognito, I have the number of monthly active users set to 500. So maybe only 500 people use this service. And the Cognito user pool feature has a free tier usage of 50,000 monthly active users who sign in directly to our user pool. So since our number is so small, Amazon is saying, hey, you're not even going to receive a bill here for your Cognito service. So that's pretty cool. All right, so this is the estimation that I have here for this web service. Now I will share a link with this video, and if we want to share a link for our estimation, we can click on this share button and copy the link here, and we can just distribute that link as we need to. I'm also going to share a link with for this service here, and if you want to try to price out this service yourself and see what numbers you come up with, definitely feel free to give it a try. All right, guys, that's it. If you have any questions, definitely feel free to research the AWS documentation, ask questions, take a look at some of the blogs and websites out there. Some people do a really good job of going over pricing out these estimations on AWS. As always, take care.